Dominika Turkovic and Pep Kenyardal, European duo, the number 11 seeds. It's Turkovic and Kenyardal at the bottom of your screen, Fudge Munro at the top, and joining me in the commentary booth shortly, just finishing off at Twix. He's had a long day, Sam Basford. Straight forward, run through to the semi-final for Fudge and Munro, defeating Ava Cavateo and Freddie Powell 11-2, 11-5, where Turkovic and Kenyardal had a right battle. Finally getting the better of Alexa Schull and Aidan Schenk. 11-4, 8-11, 11-9 in the third. A game that went on for around 50 minutes. And will the physicality of that quarter play a part in this semi-final? We'll find out. Meanwhile, the Twix has been absolutely demolished here in the commentary box. And a big welcome, Sam Basford.
Hello, Nick. It was much needed sugar boost, but very welcome. That ball, I think Megan Fudge will welcome more of those.
1-1-1.
You don't want to be speeding up to Megan Fudge, Sam. Backhand or forehand, it's a no-go area. What a rescue. Pancake rescue. Wow. Just as I'm saying, don't speed up to Megan Fudge. She puts one into the net. The rescue from Munro, impressive though. Straight down the middle, Kenyardal and Turkovic cannot afford to leave that space. Look at the positioning. Kenyardal backing off towards his left-hand side. Lateral movement left, should have been lateral movement right.
Yeah, a couple of unforced errors in against Fudge and Munro. Nick, it's not something you can afford too many of, really. It's unfortunate for Turkovic with the ball off the net.
Become known as a net tickle this tournament, Sam.
You might have told me that yesterday.
Did I? I'll stop repeating myself. The days are
merging.
Yeah, sorry. I do apologise.
I think everyone at home is incredibly grateful and thankful for your ever-presence across these last 5 days.
Great support. Sam Basford, Coca-Cola Coco, and the international superstar.
He's got it. She's
great pick-up from Kenyardal. Rob Nunnery, we were just talking off air. Sam, he's been playing, commentating, always popular around these tournaments too. And the guy documenting his health struggles, an absolute inspiration to everybody, not just in pickleball, just all of humankind.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a very tough few years for him, and just to see him back on court and enjoying playing is a highlight.
Fudge Munro off to an electric start, a fast start, a whipping start. Fudge just scrambles but misses. Thought she was there in plenty of time, not quite. But it's a good start, this.
Yeah, I like change of pace from Pep Kenyardal.
What a leave, what an impressive leave. Unwind the stack, Munro goes between. It's a nice leave.
Yeah, it's going to be important for Turkovic to get in behind Jack Munro. Often switches when the ball goes behind him back to his right hand for a rescue dink. That will really open up the court, but also potentially bring Kanyadel into play at the net. Not a massive fan of the speed up timing from Fudge on that occasion.
5-1-2.
Just wasn't in a great position court-wise.
Big serve.
That's Turkovic.
American number one, big serve.
Yeah, Turkovic this time benefiting from the net cord as well. Had one go against her earlier on. Sure she won't mind.
1-5-1.
Pep Kanyadel
Second
making
serve.
huge waves on the European tour this year. Sam sitting very
1-5-2.
comfortably in the top 10 in the doubles format. Fudge unleashes, great exchanges. Turkovic defends and then that ball goes wide.
2-5-2.
Look at the joy on Turkovic's face.
Side out.
Bit of a stare down from Megan Fudge following that exchange.
Big yelp as well.
5-2-1.
Fudge is pumped up for this one. Faced match points in the round of 16. Overcome them. ATP from Kanyadel. Showtime in the semi-final here. Live from Telford.
5-2-2.
Look at Monroe's positioning.
Side
It's
out.
highly unusual and something we've not seen before. Monroe eager to stay and trust the drop,
2-5-1.
third, fifth, seventh drop of Fudge, and wants to be in prime positioning to respond to that ball coming out of the non-volley zone.
Point.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those where most of us would trust Megan Fudge, but
3-5-1.
I'd still be a bit nervous about just ducking and standing at the kitchen line. You're not too far away from trouble if it was to come. Yeah, and that's, we spoke a little bit about it a minute ago, Nick, in terms of Turkovic getting in behind Monroe. Monroe defaulting to the right hand for a sort of a
4-5-1.
scooped rescue dink, which on that occasion ended up high. Ultimately led to a sequence of shots for
Second serve.
Turkovic and Kanyadel to win the point. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Turkovic going back
4-5-2.
behind Monroe.
That ball just goes long
Side
from
out.
Turkovic. Fancied the volley, thought it was there, and she was just a little bit late on it. Possibly overstretching too, sends that ball long. Turkovic and
5-4-1.
Kanyadel. Highly competitive. Kanyadel opening up on Monroe.
Second serve.
The pop-up off the net. Working in the Spaniards' favour.
5-4-2.
Ball might have been going out. What a rescue. Pep Kenyato forces the tight angle. Fudge picks up, but Kenyato goes back for more.
4-5-1.
And off balance, Fudge pops up. That's lovely
Second
from
serve.
Monroe, just dominating. 65, 70, 75% of the court.
4-5-2.
Pierces that ball through the partnership of Turkovic and Kenyato. Unbelievable defence. Unbelievable defence, Kenyato, who's bringing his A game to the championship court.
5-5-2.
Placement.
Side out.
Turkovic trying to cover the line. She was sent out wide by the cross-court dink of Monroe. Kenyato just caught a little bit narrow once more. Kenyato speeding up to the
Second serve.
backhand of Monroe.
5-5-2. Side
At the
out.
moment, it's Kenyato who's winning the hands battle. Turkovic speeding up on Fudge. Fudge going cross court. Kenyato firing against Monroe.
5-5-1.
Gets the pop up and punishes non-scoring side out.
I was just about to say, I feel like he's just starting to fire, and then he fires wide with the forehand, but
Is that a case of over-exuberance or positive intent?
you know, maybe a bit of both.
5-5-2.
I just love the fact he's out here expressing himself and showing that this is the level he belongs.
Looked like a double hit to me, and it went long. That's allowed in one movement, but a carry's not.
6-5-2.
Yeah, once again, Turkovic going back behind Monroe, who this time elected to use the backhand rather than switch onto the forehand on the right-hand side. You can see there.
Speed up, and that's where the success is coming, Sam.
Yeah, you can see Monroe knows that he's under pressure to deliver something. When the ball goes back behind him over
7-5-2.
towards the left-hand sideline as you look at it.
What a rescue. Not on the second occasion. He did incredibly well to pick the first one up, and Kenyato, he's like, can you cover me, Daniela? Dominica? Dominica just laughing at him as if to say, yeah, sorry about that. If you do a bit more running, that'll be great.
Yes, maybe one too far for Kenyato.
Timeout called.
Let's be quick.
Fudge and Monroe just taking a second to consider their next move, and we've seen this from Megan Fudge before. When she's got ball in hand, she likes to set up a strategy that's going to work.
5-7-1. I record the score. Yes. 5-7-1.
And there is, it does work. One of the most important points Fudge suggests when I had her on commentary
6-7-1.
yesterday was that the first point after any timeout, whether it's a switch of ends or an enforced timeout, is the most important point, and play well in that point.
Yeah, and they've doubled down following that. A little bit snatchy on the backhand volley from Turkovic. Just checking the ball here, which seems to be cracked.
Referee Byron over there.
And Championship Court monitor Jenny Basford, who's been doing a fabulous job.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. She's not left this court side for 12 hours a day, 5 days, and it's a classic example of a volunteer just going above and beyond to make sure that the logistics here at the English Open are spot on, and I hope they're recognised by everybody. I think they're recognised by everybody. They're definitely recognised by me and you, Sam.
Yes, and having been there and done it on the volunteering level, especially at the English Open, you can see there, just as we talk of volunteers, head volunteer Louise Stevens walking in on the left-hand side of your screen.
She was on commentary this morning, and I took the opportunity just to formally thank her on behalf of everybody for the amazing sterling work she does in coordinating the volunteers here, but also she puts in an enormous amount of hours herself in the lead up to this event, even before you even get to Telford.
8-7-1. Second serve.
Pickleball England completely powered by volunteers. Same goes for the tournament directors.
8-7-2.
Sally, Louise, Frank, Chris and Karen.
Side out.
Turkovic on the charge.
7-8-1. Point.
And just a little bit of an increase in energy from Fudge and Munro over the last couple of points. A little bit more animated,
8-8-1.
a bit more noise and chat emanating from their side of the court. You can just see the immediate shift in body language and immediate timeout.
It's a brilliant timeout.
8-1.
It's a great timeout. You can see how warm Dominika Turkovic is getting. Yeah, it's quite warm in the arena tonight, Sam, and let's not forget Kenyatta and Turkovic have had 45, 50 minutes of hard work. They're having a chat with James Chowdhury. James Chowdhury and Pep Kenyatta pairing up yesterday in the men's doubles. Dominika Turkovic, Croatian born in Zagreb. Jake Matthews, looking like the 5 days have had an impact on him physically. We can see some energy from some people talking
Pickle
about what
to the
they think they
people.
should be the strategy.
50
Yeah, pickle
seconds.
to the people. We are the
I
people.
love that.
Give us the people.
Remaining time.
I like the colours as well.
Receivers 0, servers 1. Time in. 9-8-1. Point.
Game point, Fudge and Munro.
10-8-1.
Once again, the timeout belongs to Fudge and Munro. They come back, they win a point. 2 game points. Oh, Kenyatta goes back behind Munro.
Ten, 8-2.
Wow, Turkovic. Fire meets fire. Croatia versus the USA with a little bit of the Franklin net in between.
8-10-1.
Croatia comes out on top, 2 game points saved. Turkovic tries the reset, stuck mid-court.
8-10-2.
Yeah, and it occasionally feels very crowded on Turkovic. You can see Monroe really pushing into the middle.
I like that play though, I like that play. Didn't need to go there, great rescue, Cagnardo. What a rescue. Cagnardo, so athletic, so agile.
9-8-2.
Well, I just think Turkovic needs to be confident going back behind Monroe. She's had success over there. It's just going to stop him from squeezing into that middle. Here it is again. You can see once again.
It works, Sam.
Yeah, Monroe feels like he needs to do something.
Ten all.
10-10-2.
I think we'll win by 2 in the final, in the semi-final, sorry.
Side out.
This time Turkovic choosing not to go behind Monroe, and they won their last 2 points with that strategy, Sam.
10,
Yeah,
1.
I think she's just trying to bring Jack Monroe across into the middle before she goes back behind, which makes sense. But also, that's exactly what you're at risk of, because the Monroe forehand is in the middle. Even if you're doing it with the intention of creating space behind to go into, you're
11,
always
10,
at
1.
risk of an attack coming your way. And 2 game points here for Fudge and Monroe.
That's going out. Cagnardo hits it anyway.
He's got it. Oh my goodness.
He's absolutely everywhere. What a recovery from Fudge.
No!
Oh, Megan Fudge, look at the screen. Look at the yowl. Look what it means to Team Fudge and Monroe. Scramble behind the baseline. Cagnardo all over the non-volley zone. And that brings up the first game for Fudge and Monroe in quite dramatic style.
Wow. There just really isn't too much else to say with that one. To be honest, that rally will be on repeat for ages and ages.
The reset by Fudge, quite remarkable. The one before that, Cagnardo then just not able to play the volley below waist height.
There is another semi-final ongoing over on the players' court. It's Mercado and Palm against Van Rijk and Livanese. And it's Van Rijk and Livanese took the first game and in a really comfortable position in the second, 8-2 to the good. So it looks like we might be seeing them in the final. You can see the breakdown of the rest of the arena going on in the background. What a rally from there on the players' court as well. Meanwhile, our focus remains on championship court.
15 seconds.
Fudge and Monroe. What a performance in game number 1.
Jack.
Cagnardo and Turkovic making them work for it.
0-0-2.
Must-win game for Turkovic and Cagnardo now. Wow, Jack Monroe this time on defence. There's no getting past the wall. That is Fudge and Monroe.
0-0-1.
Wow.
Point.
And when Donald Trump talks about building a wall, next time he needs to mention Fudge and Monroe, because they're the strongest wall of all.
101.
What a play. It's just a remarkable play, because Monroe's in prime position. Ball's called long.
Call on the court stands.
Call on the court stands according to our match referee York.
Wasn't the surest of calls on the court, was it?
It's definitely out there.
201.
I believe so.
Point. Three zero one. Second serve. Three zero two.
Dominica plays down the middle to the Monroe forehand. I'm appealing right now to Turkovic. Go down the backhand side. We said it in the first game. It can only be the right play in this game.
It's in the sky. Oh my goodness.
And it's a pop-up from Fudge. Miscommunication between
Side out.
Monroe and Fudge. That ball went aerial. And Fudge with a misconnect as a result.
0 for 1.
Yeah,
Second serve.
Turkovic and Kanyardel have struggled thus far to really build any rhythm or momentum in game number 2. Just really been a case of unforced errors from the European pair.
Difficult to
Point.
chase Fudge and Monroe in the lead too.
Yeah,
When
And,
their confidence is up and their
absolutely.
energy.
but once again,
1-4-2.
Turkovic heading over to the backhand side of Monroe.
Yeah,
Gets
the
a
lob's
point.
not the
Side out.
play. The lob's not the play from the baseline. Megan Fudge, very adept at taking those balls out the air.
4-1-1.
Inglorious green today, brilliant blue this afternoon. It was English rose red yesterday that took home the gold in women's doubles, and
Second serve.
no doubt on top of the pop-up from Monroe.
Four one two.
Disguise from Fudge. She
Side out.
waits, she pounces, but it's defended by Kanyardel, and then Fudge
1-4-1.
fires out wide, so feels like a crucial scoring opportunity. Kanyardel goes big on the serve.
Yeah, it's been the Monroe show in this second game, though, Nick, I think, and we spoke so highly of Pep Kanyardel in game number 1. Monroe's just had that one extra volley every time in game number 2. It's a
Ernie from
combo.
Fudge, who comes back
Side
into
out.
court and volleys once more, and the strategy and tactics are wrong from Turkovic and Kanyardel at the minute.
4-1-1.
They need a timeout, they need a coach, they need a chat, they need to reconfigure. Otherwise, this semi-final's quickly going to move away from them. Speed up off the bounce from Fudge, not there.
4-1-2.
Great defence from Turkovic. Then Kanyardal, and Turkovic finishes with a volley winner, and Fudge electing to speed up from mid-court to
1-4-1.
the forehand of Kanyardal. Not the best play.
Point.
Gives the ball to Turkovic, and Kanyardal
2-4-1.
move the scoreboard along. Turkovic goes back in behind. Goes again. Needs to go once more. Great rescue. Goes behind once more. Keep going. There we go. Fudge with a speed up this time.
Second serve.
Felt like something was coming. Fudge ignites. It was a bit of a dead dink that she ignited on though, Sam.
Yep, took advantage. Effectively at the first opportunity in the rally, there wasn't really too much else to take between all four players.
Yeah, Turkovic just signalling, look where I'm standing. She's a metre behind the non-volley zone. Just caught out of position slightly. She has a word with herself. Ready to go again. Crucial exchanges.
Second serve.
Monroe driving from the baseline.
4-2-2.
Yep.
Side out.
And once again, once that ball goes back in behind Monroe,
2-4-1.
the winning rallies seem to flow for Turkovic and Kanyardal.
Real defence. Turkovic is mid-court once more. Can she get forward? Tries to come forward with a miraculous volley below the
Second
knee.
serve.
Narrowly misses out, just narrowly misses out.
She's determined to make it though, isn't she?
2-4-2.
Yeah, she wants it. It's interesting here. Fudge and Monroe, when they speed up now, are back in Turkovic and Kanyardal, away from the non-volley zone. This time it's Monroe who's
Point.
sent packing.
Three, 4-2. Point.
I think they get away with one. All of a sudden we're tied at 4-4. It's actually Fudge and Monroe finding it difficult to score,
4-4-2.
suffering two non-scoring side-outs in a row.
Side out. Four, 4-1.
time
Point.
Monroe goes back in behind Kenyatta. Seemed like a wise play to me. Finally, Fudge and Monroe
5-4-1.
get the scoreboard ticking. Fudge read it, lateral movement good,
Second
fails
serve.
to execute. Sometimes making your opponents play one more shot is
5-4-2.
impressive, and that's a shot of Rose Van Riet, which tells me that semi-final is over on the players' court.
Side out.
And I can tell you that Van Riek, the Australian, and Lebanese,
4-5-1.
the American, are in the final of the mixed doubles open here at the English Open. The winner of this game will play Rose Van Riek. Great defence, Kenyatta.
Point.
Monroe went for the Ernie, powers it into the body of Kenyatta, but look at the athleticism, jumps out the way, creates the smallest
5-1.
amount of space and puts that ball back into court. Lebanese and Van Riek in the final. Who joins them? (11-9, 11-8) over there. Mercado and Palm will play for the bronze medal. It's still all to play for here, Sam, and it's as tight as you
5-5-2.
like.
It is, once again, neither team really pushing ahead. Monroe manages to get the ball seemingly through the paddle of Kenyatta.
Five, 5-1.
Wow. What a reset. Monroe. Kenyatta's frozen out. Kenyatta's frozen out. Kenyatta
Point.
did not play a shot in that rally at all. Turkovic goes for the lob. Monroe on the reset. Clear strategy from
6-5-1.
Fudge and Monroe in that point.
Yeah, I had Turkovic on the left-hand side as opposed to the usual right-hand side.
Point.
It's there for Kenyatta. Just backing up slightly once more, and all of a sudden a 2-point gap opens
7-5-1.
for Fudge and Monroe. Make that a 3-point gap. The paddle
Timeout,
goes down,
receivers.
timeout called, and
8-5-1.
Fudge gives herself a
minute.
little bit of a G up. Turkovic and Kenyatta got back to 10-10 in game one, then lost 12-10. They were 5-5 here. Fudge and Monroe have accelerated away. 3 points in a row. Chowdhury just offering some advice to Turkovic. Hope he's saying go in behind Monroe.
15 seconds.
Kenyatta back on
Remaining
court.
timeouts. Receiver 0.
And
servers
Fudge will be
1.
telling Monroe right now, this point is crucial. We've got ball in hand, 2 scoring opportunities.
Time
Fudge is saying we have to make them play. No mistakes.
in. 8-5-1.
Clear strategy here coming up from Fudge and Monroe. Once again, that's That's unreal defence. That ball goes wide. Turkovic isolated on the left-hand side of the court. And after the timeout,
9-5-1.
Fudge and Monroe winning the point.
Second serve.
Better from Turkovic.
Yeah, it's been a real struggle for Turkovic on the left just in the last 5 minutes.
9-5-2.
Cañada almost completely frozen out of those points.
What a drop.
Yeah.
What a drop from Megan Fudge. And on second server, it brings up match point. It's been a battle.
10-5-2.
It's not been easy, but Jack Monroe and Megan Fudge book their place in the English Open final. Live from the Telford International Arena, it will be Megan Fudge and Jack Monroe taking on Rose Van Riek and Richard Livanese in the mixed doubles Open semi-final. You're watching us live from the Elite Island Resorts Antigua and Barbuda English Open. Barbuda English Open, and we'll be back with that final right after I catch up with Megan Fudge and Jack Monroe. Don't go anywhere. The curtain raiser is about to start.
I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibrations. That's where I belong. Come feel the warmth and touch the blue sea. Now that's you and me. Whoa, whoa. Follow me. No reason why your footprints shouldn't be in the sand. Antigua's your destination. I need a Caribbean vacation with my feet in the sand. Antigua gives me good vibrations. That's where I belong. Come feel the warmth and touch the blue sea. Now that's you and me. Whoa, whoa. Follow me. No reason why your footprints shouldn't be in the sand. Antigua's your destination.
Welcome back to the Elite Island Resorts Antigua and Barbuda English Open. I'm joined by our finalists, Megan Fudge and Jack Monroe. Megan, congratulations.
Thanks so much. Yeah, it was a really fun match.
Jack, your experience of the English Open, getting medals in the past, is continuing here. One last hurrah and it could be gold.
That's the end goal. I mean, this tournament's been amazing nonetheless. But yeah, always have our eyes on not only improving, but hopefully winning.
There were some phenomenal points in there, some phenomenal exchanges, some great rescues, and your ability to reset when you're under pressure is just second to none, Megan.
Thanks so much. No, definitely credit to Dami and Pep. They've played a fantastic match and obviously a great tournament. We've never seen Pep play before, so we kept on talking, Jack and I, trying to analyze his game as we were playing and just trying to figure out what his spots were. And his hands were so fast and, you know, just a different style. And that's why we love coming over here and just getting to know more players and more styles and learn something from him.
And Jack, Dominica tended to be isolated on that left-hand side and you froze Pep out during the times when Dominica was on the left-hand side. Was that a conscious strategy you discussed?
Totally. I mean, when they make the decision to not switch, then obviously it changes up our strategy. And while it is like kind of on the go, we still like had a strategy in place if Dom was playing left. But they, I mean, obviously they adjusted pretty well. Both of them were flex.
And Megan, we spoke yesterday in commentary when you joined me about the importance of focusing and concentrating during a timeout. And I can tell you, and you might not recognise this, but after every timeout, whether it was a change of ends or an enforced timeout, you won every single exchange after that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're dialed in. Like, when we come out of a timeout, it's like, that's a big point right there. It's like setting the tone for the next momentum shift. So whether we're the one taking the timeout or our opponents, it's all a matter of, like, making sure you come out of the timeout with momentum.
And finally, because I know you want to go and prepare for the final, Jack, your doubles partner yesterday, Richard, is the player you'll take on in the final. It's Richard Livanese and Rose Van Riek from Australia. It's going to be a tough one.
No kidding. Rich is one of the best players here. And, I mean, I had no doubt that we would see him in the finals. And solid player, and I know he waved at me while we were getting interviewed too. It's going to be fun. There's going to be some really good battles. I know his patterns. He knows my patterns. So it's going to be interesting seeing who comes out on top.
We're completely enthralled to have you guys over here playing at the English Open. We cannot wait to watch this final, and we're sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. Good luck, and thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Megan Fudge and Jack Monroe.